Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. This is one of the craziest stories I've seen in a minute. It's the battle of the YouTube dudes basically accusing each other of being snitches. Man, it's Hassan Campbell and 1090 Jake, the resident snitch detective, who came out, had some issues with each other. I mean, like, they've had some brewing issues for a minute. We're gonna get into it right now, but before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna run out this video, man. Check out the merch link in the description at staysafeworld.com. Hoodie, zip ups, everything on deck. Go cop you some stickers and some shit, man. Let's get into this shit right now so I can explain everything that's going down.
Told y'all, right? That something just ain't right. I told y'all something wasn't right with 1090 Jake. I told you that 1090 Jake, the way he delivers his message, he is like a district attorney. He is a blueprint for a district attorney.
Inmate posted the videos to YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4 minutes.
He says Florida inmates currently behind bars recorded the videos using cell phones smuggled inside. How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it was prescription pills, Molly, some spots it was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, a former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4 minutes.
He says...
Yo, so it all has been going on for a minute. I mean, there's been bad blood between the two. Hassan Campbell's basically spoken out about 1090J, and I guess the main thing that Hassan Campbell basically speaks out against is the fact that he talks about open cases and stuff, but he's not the only one on YouTube that does that. However, he basically went on live and had like a 2-hour live basically flaming 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake essentially responded with his own video saying that Hassan Campbell basically be snitching.
How much does he regret what happened with King Von? Cause
see, this the shit that killed me. When we let niggas like this into the culture, you heard?
I hear Five Guard keep telling niggas outside, oh he outside, he outside, he outside. Nigga, you outside cause you selling fucking drugs. Here's the 5. To the officers or to whoever who locked them, deleted, arrest the family members to turn them dudes up and see, I'm not with you're not snitching policy.
And admitting the snitching and talking about in interviews, Hassan Campbell in his live, he showed that 1090 Jake be talking about different ongoing things. And the one thing that he brought up the most in his interview was this interview that 1090 Jake had with a local news station, and it looked like Boston or it could be Florida because he's from like both places, talking about the jail system and how there's drugs inside the jail system. He essentially gives the whole general public that might not know about the fact that there's drugs and guns in specific jails, and he went and said that, and Hassan Campbell found it as snitching. And then 1090 Jake responded, showed videos of Hassan Campbell talking about prior cases and stuff like that he basically was speaking on. And really the main point of all this is they basically doing the same thing. Y'all gotta understand, these dudes get paid off of this algorithm shit. They get paid off of YouTube speaking on things. There's not really much going on. The number one thing that y'all need to realize is over the past couple months, YouTube has dropped in its monetization. Like, the rates of which people are making money right now is a lot of people have dropped their revenue over 60%. That's why you're seeing all these crazy ass stories with 1090 Jake exposing Boston Richie, Hassan coming at 1090 Jake. It's because there's not much going on right now, and there are some things going on right now, but these dudes need to try to find a way to keep the amount of money that they have bringing in. So they need to have these beefs and need to have this controversy to even make a bread at this time, especially with the YouTube algorithm going crazy as fuck right now. It's really not helping the creatives and shit, which is the main thing that sort of has people like doing down bad right now, you know? Maybe they're not doing down bad because they probably save money, but you know, like, they're not making as much money as they were. It seemed just like 2 months ago on October was like the peak for YouTube views, and everyone was peaking out on views, probably making hella fucking bread on that shit, banging out videos and making hella bread on that shit. But then the past couple months, YouTube creators have basically been struggling. I've seen basically every channel saying it. So I really think that that is the main reason behind this. But they're basically, you know that meme of Spider-Man pointing at the other Spider-Man? They basically do the same thing. Sure, they don't do it in the same ways. Like, Hassan Campbell just talks about stuff, and 1090 Jake really breaks stuff down and talks about open cases and shit like that. And at first, I guess you could really say that Hassan Campbell might be sort of like over exaggerating the amount that he's telling with the jail stuff. But I guess when he says he's talking about open cases, when he brings information that is not really known to light, that the public and the general public doesn't mean, then I feel like he says that's snitching. And it's, how many times do we really see 1090 Jake bringing up information that isn't really seen, that people don't really know? I feel like it's really seldom. I mean, there's probably some opportunities that he does that, but I feel like for the main part, it doesn't really seem like he brings it up super much. I feel like the craziest information that he brought up that wasn't public knowledge was definitely the Boston Richie interrogation video. And he basically, I feel like Hassan Campbell feels some type of way about that. And it seems like a lot of black creators feel that 1090 Jake is really trying to profit off of black people. And I mean, technically you could really say that he's sort of profiting off of the demise of Boston Richie, because he's making hella bread off these YouTube videos that are going for hundreds of thousands of views, when otherwise the YouTube climate is pretty fucked right now and no one's really making hella money off that shit, and revenue has basically dropped in 60%. YouTube even issued a statement saying that the revenue and viewership has dropped in YouTube. So it's like, man, if you know all that, then it kind of makes sense why they're going so hard at each other and why he feels that type of way. But at the end of the day, does 1090 Jake have a duty for this shit? I mean, I don't really know. That's for the streets to decide, not for me to decide or for you to decide. I mean, it's everyone. I feel like the general consensus of rap music and the community of that, like everyone kind of picks and chooses. There's so many 1090 Jake fans, and he has a fan base of people that just follow him all the way to the ends of the earth on this snitch shit and literally wake up every morning to watch this shit. And yeah, he does make videos that profit off of black culture and shit like that, but at the same time, so does every YouTuber and every YouTube community. It's not something that's going to be different. Honestly, I feel like that's what YouTube wants to see, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about that beef, man. Do you feel like it makes sense that these dudes are dissing each other, or you feel like they're doing one and the same thing? Being a YouTube community of creating and talking about rap news, obviously you're going to talk about cases, because that is really just the rap news, man. So, you know, I guess it's a rock and a hard place, and there's no real difference between them, man. But hey, let me know what y'all think, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Peace.